ये तो आज मैं बैक टेस्टिंग कर रहा हूँ। मैंने पेपर ट्रेडिंग का 10:1 लेवरेज विद $4 कमीशन यहाँ पे डाला हुआ है। तो दिस शुड सिमुलेट द फर्स्ट चैलेंज अकाउंट 25,000 वाला। और आई एम ट्राइंग इट ऑन फोरेक्स पेयर। मैंने फोरेक्स में किया नहीं है, बट आई थिंक प्राइस एक्शन शुड बी सेम एवरीवेयर। तो इसको रिप्ले करके we'll go to some old date. Actually, 1 hour, actually 5 minutes में जाते हैं because old data otherwise will not come. Random bar और इसको अभी क्लोज कर देते हैं. Normally we need to use correlated pair. ये simple only price action के basis पे होगा. Not looking at USD confluences or anything. So just some old price action and let's see how it goes from there. So 4 hours. I mean, overall bullish. We are in June. Wait, that will be guy. Okay, old price action. April. Okay. I think we changed it not to 5 minutes. Okay. ठीक. So we're looking at 1 hour. ये तो range bound market है. So market came up. Range. All-time high. Range low यहाँ पे है. 10 minutes. क्लोज हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे. Okay. Play this forward. Next day, London session near all-time high. Thursday. So what happened? Monday accumulation. Tuesday was also accumulation. So Wednesday is possibly the manipulation. Okay. Timing यहाँ पे -5 करना पड़ेगा daylight saving के लिए. It is right now 1 hour ahead. So okay. 1 hour ahead UTC -5 कैसे कर UTC -5. Okay, now it's fine. Now daylight saving consider. Okay. So what to expect now? ये inside चल रहा है अभी weekly candle. यहाँ पे low resistance liquidity बनी हुई थी. Trend line liquidity. So it's taken all that out. So this is market maker buy model. Sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve. And really जो push आया था, that was somewhere from this particular area. From this particular area, got that push. So going now into Thursday, and there is some news here, PMI. So generally, that's at 9 o'clock, right? So generally on a news day, it's an NFP week, first week. So price action will be bad. after, especially after Tuesday. So generally, it's not a good idea to trade, but we'll see. We are near the all-time high. Market maker model is complete. Thursday should be, I'm looking at lower price, or if Thursday is going up, at some point if it can come into the range, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत सारी liquidity generate हो चुकी है. This was the point where we went up, so market should come back here. And Friday weekly candle has to close. So week one is always going to be problematic. Okay, so generally not a good idea. Maybe you can risk a little lower. So we'll see what happens. 15-minute. So there is some more expansion. Now 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, we are in the kill zone. We are above midnight open. We have Asia lows, and this the previous day low. Okay, so यहाँ पे what are we looking at? We're looking at potential shift now in order flow because ये सारी liquidity अब जा चुकी है. It's taken out all the liquidity. Uh, so we can look at 1 hour. 4 hours very bullish. So we'll have to, I mean, I'm looking at playing the reversal, right? यहाँ पे we have equal lows. Also, there is this point where it moved up from. So this could be a good area, followed by coming into this area if it has to go higher. So we cannot keep long targets. Obviously, news bhi hai. So market on red folder news days generates liquidity. London's job generally is to generate liquidity. So we'll play it out. Okay, goes up 430. We are coming out of our window. So 5. Now kill zone window is over. So no real trade, right? So now really जितना extend हो रहा है, the easier it will be to play. All this is trend line liquidity again, right? So this will be an easier thing for market to break. News, not much volatility during news. So now we are seeing some consolidation, right? So we still have this liquidity, still have, तो ये manipulation नहीं हुआ ऊपर, which makes it difficult, right? So this is the swing point. So either market can just tap into this area and then go up for these liquidities. यहाँ पे भी there is a good trend line liquidity and do that. But if it breaks below this, then we look for uh, some kind of lower price action because then the market structure would have shifted. The order flow would have changed. So now we are at 10:30. So market New York 9:30 open, failed to take the high, no trade. Okay. It is 12. Really nothing. I mean, no opportunity. Day end. Day has ended. So Friday will be non-farm payroll, right? So now until non-farm payroll, there shouldn't be any trading. And in fact, NFP, you can trade right after NFP. And then is FOMC. This is the main news. So really till that news is at 10:30. So between here and 10:30, generally it won't be good. So this is it, Asia session. So we have previous day high. We are on Friday. Market should close inside the range. That's the weekly candle. But I think अभी यहाँ पे liquidity थोड़ी बन गई है, so we can expect some. There is another point of interest over here, this area where price can react from. If you're looking for continuation, it's a good area to look for. हमें यहाँ पे कुछ मिल जाता है lower time frame में confirmation at London, but it was almost closing. After 5 we got the move. Now we are in pre-market. Pre-market, big candles will come. Achha, that news got overhead. This was the news candle. Now 10:30 Powell speak. 12:45 PM session में आ रहा है. Not much action happened. NFP में. Anyway, this got broken to the downside, right? Again. So we are generating a lot of liquidity. Friday came inside the range and closed. Probably this was the area, but a very low probability area. So why? I mean, still you could get A setup, not an E plus. The reason is we were expecting lower prices. This is an area where we were expecting some kind of a reaction. And then the trade that I would be more comfortable is definitely, um, after that particular news event. So when we came up, we got this push down, liquidity is left. It has generated a lot of liquidity here. There is a fair value gap over here, which is the last fair value gap. It's holding price. It's an area of interest. So we can expect when it comes up and we see this order block with the fair value gap, and there is a failure to trade above here, there is now we are already in AM session on Friday. We are expecting it will close within the range, within the tealing range. Then, yes, this is probably the only place to trade. So it's okay, we missed our setup, that's fine. First week is always going to be problematic. We'll just go zoom in. So we came to our area of interest. We are interested in shorts. Even though this long played out, it didn't take any liquidity, right? So it was basically taking all these guys out, trading into this price is bullish. People got into the longs, and then Friday's real move then happened, taking out these lows finally, this particular low. Right? So this would be the extreme. This is the next area of interest where price pushed up. And I think if we play, we're still now getting into PM session. So maybe there is some more downside potential. But this would be the Thursday low as well, ये जो हमने red line में mark किया हुआ है, right? Basically, we marked it before. We marked it when we were here, I think, somewhere. That this is how it will play out. So narrative is right. Entry, this is the only place pre-market I see. Yes, we can look for when this happened on a lower time frame, we can see what else. But obviously, your best thing is the optimal trade entry point. So if we take that dealing range, then we want price to go above 50% into discount. This is the only good area. The reason is one, we came to that point of interest there, last fair value gap. Then we get a market structure shift. We take this liquidity out, right, which is the Asia range, and then we come down, and then we take London open out. 2, right? We come up. It's a good area. So this price action where it took London up and showed us this. This is the uh, false move. So a lot of people will go get in here, get stopped out, right? So it's always better to wait for your area of interest. Considering time, this is 6:30, not the ideal time. So 7:30 is the right time. Exactly at 7:30, we get into the area of interest. Then we are looking at, okay, 1 minute chart is not available, but 5 minutes now we can see, refine our entry. So we come, take liquidity. This is a very important signal that must happen. Take liquidity, similar to here, take liquidity, big push down and entry from there. So yeah, same here, liquidity taken. Asia highs are already there. Now this is the London low. These are wicks, very good target, very good target. These are lows and these are equal lows. Yeah, this is where the liquidity, real liquidity sits. So I think if we are coming from here, then yeah, it's a very good chance market will. There's a lot of liquidity on equal lows always. So everything is lining up 50% of the range. Yeah, hindsight traded, so not the best example. We should be, when we are here in the replay, we should be taking the trade and not looking at what happened later. But anyway, it is a missed opportunity. Still, this is works looking like A setup. May not be A plus because we had some liquidity left like this, trendline liquidity. Not a good idea to short them. But anyway, narrative is most important and then trading with the trend, right? So we get the shift, 7:30 exact kill zone time, shift, aggressive move down. Our area of interest is this order block. This is done. Area of interest is order block. We place our limit order. Structure in invalidate trade. 1:2. 1:2. 1:2. And by lunchtime, market provided 1:2. And then finally, it should reach this low. So we will see. So this was at 3. So there is something significant that happened here. Showing 3 midnight. Acha, this is where market closed. Okay, timing इसमें अलग है ना, UTC -5. So it's okay. So okay, fine. So we basically reached till here, and then if we had held over weekend, then it would have provided the full target. This equal lows is the liquidity. This is what we planned for. But obviously 1:2 is the easier thing to do. Not looking for perfection. So again, with very minimal drawdown, we get the trade. Okay, so I would say good. Everything lined up. Again, we were looking at the weekly narrative. We had a lot of liquidity set up on the downside. We have already done the market maker buy model. So market is predisposed to go lower. We waited for the news events to end, and then we basically traded with the trend eventually, right? But overall, here it was, I would say, the trend kya hi tha? It is consolidation market. That's why trading reversal is generally good idea. So when we were here, we didn't see this push up. Basically, our inside is range. Okay, so just delete everything and look for the next there is some news related to this is Europe news, so it will affect Euro USD. Which how we are doing Euro USD. GBP USD is better. Euro USD moves a lot, like whiplashes. So, but ठीक है. GBP USD will have the same movement, but slowly, and it won't be very aggressive. So that's a better asset in my. So up Sunday here we opened. We have a gap. This is our new week opening gap. So the market has taken support. This is Sunday. We have previous week high, and we have Friday high. That's important. And what else is so in this range? Where are we now? So this is the point of origination. Now so at this point, I don't know what's going on in the future, right? Where entry play. So we came below the, I mean, we came to the discount of the range. We tapped into this inefficiency. This is the area where price had aggressively moved up. So again, within this range, I would say we are bullish. Right now we are bullish. We've broken structure to the upside. Okay, so we are also on Monday. So Sunday, Monday can become the higher low of the week, or Tuesday will do that. So now the non-farm payroll is over. We have a lot of equal lows. These are easy targets as well. So we have targets on both the sides. We'll have to now see what we want to do. So we in 15 minutes. Okay. And then open. This is an area of interest because market went lower. This is where I think we have taken a trade as well. Asia low is here. Short-term trend bearish, long-term bullish. Not very clear. We are inside the range. So we should wait. See how London plays out. Okay, London plays it out. London session is over. So Asia kind of expanded. So London, you can expect not going to deliver very well. Then we move, we keep going. We look for, this is pre-market. Then we look for New York. So generally Monday can be a range bound day also. This is starting of the week. So accumulation, Tuesday can be manipulation. So leave Monday out as well. So okay, Monday is over. That was a move, right? A short-term bearish. New week opening gap broken once. We are inside the new week opening gap. That gap is going to be remain important. Okay, so now we have Monday high and Monday low and order block basically. Yeah. We have generated a lot of liquidity, equal highs, easy target. So we'll go for this. If we can get these equal lows to be taken out, we reach our point of interest, which is this area, right? Then we can look for longs. So now Asia. Okay, now we are coming to London. These are taken equalizer. but it's made one more thing. If it is not taking this liquidity below, if it's not taking liquidity below and it comes up here, then I will basically look for a short play because Asia high is taken, Asia low is left, these lows are left, this point of interest will remain. Now we are getting over with London session. Okay, okay, pre-market, New York. Okay, this is also taken now. Now this is New York open. So I would say I'll target this because these are equal highs. Okay. And here point of interest, this didn't fully come because actually this could have been our point of interest. When it came back in lower time frame, we could have placed our short. That's good. So now we are here. 15 minutes. Wow. Lot of trend line liquidity. Okay. So market is shifting structure to downside again. Okay, but now we are still in discount. If we are bullish, then very difficult range bound condition. We'll see. So we go to lower time frame and if it can take these equal lows now and it gives me a structural shift, then I will be interested in long position. Okay, we are already New York AM session is over. PM session. This was our potential trade in London. Yeah. Again, Euro USD could be the problem that fewer trades. Okay, here we got PM session. It came to our area of interest. It has taken liquidity. Liquidity taken. Area of interest was actually, yeah, this thing now. And this 5 minute, but if I was in 1 minute, I might have got the setup. So we took these equal highs, this thing, PM session, order flow looks bearish, but we don't have market structure shift yet. We got the market structure shift. Market is almost closing. It's okay. London, all this liquidity taken, point of interest again. We got a shift in market structure, liquidity taken. We are still in the window. This could be area, then too short, and we are looking at maybe coming down for these equal shallow run equally. Okay, we're creating more equal highs as well. So 5 minutes. Okay. Now we need to see a shift here. New York. Okay, it took liquidity again. Now we have low resistance and liquidity. We got the shift in market structure. So I'm not getting that 3 minute, 1 minute time frame, so it's okay. But we need to again generating more liquidity. Almost 10 if it can come now here. This is uh, B setup. Okay? B setup because displacement नहीं हुआ है, but we have a pay value gap. If I am looking at lower price to here, and we are on Wednesday, Wednesday should expand. So we had Monday accumulation, Tuesday was manipulation, which is below Monday low. We got the expansion of Wednesday should be a distribution day. We have news. Oh, we have a FOMC. That's the reason market is generating liquidity. Let's see if we get a small idea here. Definitely try it out. So limit limit order need us. I just have to sell it directly. Okay. Okay. यहाँ पे sell था. Okay. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Invalidation point. Super. 1 is to 2. Ideally from there. 1 is to 2. Almost 2. Yes. Okay. I would have got entry there, stop loss there. वे limit order नहीं डाल सकते यहाँ पे because it's in like mode. It's okay. Structurally कहाँ जाना चाहिए? We should go towards shares. Okay. But obviously my trade is just this much. And this is also good. In fact, this area is really good as well, technically. Okay, okay, we got tapped in. This was some kind of a news related candle, but कोई news नहीं थी. So maybe Trump tweeted or something happened, right? So we got our profit. This was, uh, you know, I would say not A plus setup, but it had the ingredients. Ingredients were, I'm only interested now in downside, right? I was not interested in buy, so I held my bias. We got manipulation many times, but the market didn't truly shift uh, as per the expectation. Here, one final time it took, generated more liquidity, equal highs for later, right? We got the market structure shift here. This was not very clean, but it has created a lot of sell side liquidity, right? It has taken all this out. It's taken the current day high one more time, and we got this push, likely change in order flow. Our area of interest is here, and then basically we take 1:2. But really, I think full is here. You have these equal lows. These are also targets. अब देखते हैं how it plays out for the rest of the thing. Yeah, target. So good trade, minimal drawdown. Not exactly A plus. The reason is we had news coming in, but time was right. We were in the kill zone. We got tagged in at exactly kill zone time, 10:30. Low resistance liquidity was generated. Narrative was absolutely right. Equal lows, everything good. So trade. Market is making lower lows now. Day ends over here. Okay. So now delete everything. 15 minutes. Range bound action. News. Next day news. Inflation rate. Okay, big candles will come now. So what do we have? We have all these equal highs. So this is previous week high, current week low. Tuesday can be the low of the week, right? We discussed that. Monday or Tuesday. Thursday can be the high in this case. Thursday can be the high, but we are in range bound market, so let's see. Okay, we have all this liquidity equal highs generated, so this is good. Targets. But if we are now thinking Thursday can be the high, we're looking at market coming into the range, then I would say again maybe this is a good area to see if we get a reaction, right? We got once, twice, but here it's failing to take out lows, right? So we have still all this stuff here. We'll see, right? We are above, we are in premium now of this range still, right? We're in premium of this range, so I think I will look for shorts for the time being. So let's see what happens in the news. 7:45, 7:30 news हो गया. So I don't know, not much movement, but yeah, it's just come near those highs. This is broken, right? But we have left all of this now. So even if we are going to be bullish, either it will happen from here, right? As a resistance to support, or it will have a retracement into this particular range. So if we are still looking for buying, then that will happen here. Okay, so we'll see how this comes lower, and based on that we will see if we expect the order flow is seen, because with this we had a candle closure above. This looks like an order block right now. So we are looking at 1 minute swing point for shifting structure. Okay, 8 o'clock. All the liquidity taken. Now we are in kill zone. All this is gone. This is previous week high is taken. Everything is taken. New all-time high. Thursday can be the high of the week. So now we're looking at basically shorts. Okay. If we are still long, then unmitigated order block liquidity long from here. Okay. Because all-time high may keep going. Okay. PM session, nothing. PM session we cannot do it. Well, we are still in kill zone in allow. So ये सारी liquidity लेके यहाँ पे है. This is also a buying opportunity, but now it's too late. Oh, not ready. Friday news, PPI, CPI. Okay, so Thursday has just without retracement expanded. Friday should come back into the range, but we are at all-time high. So going into London, see, we have this. We have internal sort of, it came to that area now where we were looking. Check for liquidity कहाँ पे है? Now it's the time period. Liquidity is down here. For now. We can get a good shift, then I would say Friday target is probably. So midnight open, if we go above midnight open, we come into this. Yeah, this. Then we will see. Okay, we're in that area, 5 minutes. Again, high. Okay. Very bullish, very bullish. London session over. Wait for news. Okay, so we have taken liquidity. Order block. Here is our chance to buy somewhere in this area. Okay, but now I am not bullish anymore, although take time what happens. Okay, AM session, PM session, nothing. So I think, yeah, this week was, I would say, difficult overall. But now we have a good range. Trend is confirmed, right? We are definitely bullish. Previous week low. Liquidity taken. Monday. Inside the range. Tuesday news. Monday high. This was for the area to show. This pair is, I'm not liking this pair. Can switch to GBP. Let's go to GBP. GBP, 5 minutes. Okay, a bar. Okay. GBP. GBP in the range. Pick up the price action in February. So we have this whole range. Yeah, did we come to 50%? Yes. For point of interest. So यहाँ पे order flow shift Y, we got structural shift here. We took liquidity out, we tapped into the order block. Area of interest is here. We should be looking for shorts generally. So we've come up Friday. Friday को जाने देते हैं. Random session. So I'm thinking it should go back up again. Right? And this is data high. Maybe there was some news. Data high can be a good target. So if we have to go long, we are in Monday. This is Sunday, can be the low of the week. Okay. Taken out liquidity. The market will shift structure above this. Shift in structure. Area of interest here. So I am thinking is it would be better look for long from here. Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. Kill zone. Equal lows. Liquidity taken. Let's see if we can get a change in order. 1 minute candle available. 3 minutes. 5 minutes. New York pre-market. So I will confirm order flow if candle can close above this. Okay. 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 PM session. Now if I'm bullish for these equal highs, or at least अभी range bound में आ गया, right? So we have to go above 50% of the range. So maybe till here, okay, or just above this. We'll see if we can get something in this PM session. So we need to see a shift above this. PM session, nothing. So yeah, I think this is where we had the entry for these lows, generated more equal lows, went up. Not very good price action. This is second week, Monday, play. News, Fed Chair Powell. Okay, Fed Powell news happened. We came below this. So now, actually, the good place to look for buys. We have shifted the market structure. News is over. So our area of interest will be somewhere in this place. Buys or right down here. But best is somewhere in this area. Okay, push down here. Okay, I think better to look for shorts here. 3 minutes. We have equal highs, so that's problematic. We can get shift in order flow. Again, not a very good setup, but we have the shift now in order flow. We have equal lows. If it can come back here, then it will be short position. Okay. Still price bullish. Yeah, this trade, if I put limit order, I would have lost it, right? The actual swing is still here. Okay. Okay, price action. Not at all good. But yeah, this was a good area to buy. If it can come here again, then we can look for buys, or if you're looking for a short, then this data high is important. After that, immediately we can see, sell, clear it out. Okay, 10 minute. We have seen shift in structure. We have news. This would be a good place. News, but first it came down. So that was a good area to short, but now we are looking at potentially buying, which is from here. Okay, then tap into this, just went liquidity taken. Okay. PM session. So I'm looking for sell here. Ah, okay, this, see, not having that 1 minute now will give a, not allow us to take entry. So this was the for the buy. Again, did not exactly tap into it. But now if it can come here, then I will be okay. Come end of the day. Okay, let's see. This not a good setup at all, but point of invalidation is here. 1:2. It's more than 1:2. Not good. So I don't know if the price action has moved because it's old, or what the issue is. It's not, many times it has not reached our level of interest where we were expecting these moves to happen, right? So I don't know. What I've heard is that the older price action moves a little bit. Chalo, what it is. This whole, so here is the thing, right? So in why choose multiple assets? Because when a certain market is not working well, so this was, let's say, week of uh, 9th, second week of Feb, right? So if we look at, let's say, gold. Gold futures, and we go to last year, no, this year month. So Feb, this is what happened in gold, right? So if we see that it's clearly bullish from here. Okay, wait, this is the period. Let's see, 9th of Feb, so second week till Friday. So between the two, if we have to compare on this particular asset, and I'll just mark out the points of interest, right? So we were clearly in buy. What I would have looked at is Monday being potential low of the week. So that's yeah, Sunday or Monday being potential low or high of the week. So we'll see. Sunday's here. Monday went up to here. Price action. Okay. So Sunday could be Sunday is part of Monday. It could be the low of the week or high of the week, right? So we had Monday kind of expand all the way. So if Monday is expensive, then Tuesday will generally be range bound, right? So in Monday, where do we get the extreme? Is there anything on the left? No. So now we're looking at buying only, right? Because this is a trending, clear trending market. So where would we buy from? So if we look at our point of interest, the only fair value gap I see is here, which is below the 50% of the created range. Below 50, in fact, the actual range should be so at or below 50% is the only clear visible fair value gap, and there is a 4-hour gap, and this is our last fair value gap and the order block, right? So this is where any of these points we're expecting bullish action. So if we find it, and then we are looking at Monday, we come in here pre-market, and here is where we could have had our potential buy in the pre-market, but that's not a time to trade. Eventually, our main area of interest is actually here, the unmitigated order block है, along with this fair value gap, right? So this is our actual lowest point. Lowest point. Now, considering Monday can be the high or low of the week, we know that Monday has put this particular high. Sunday is part of Monday. This can be the low of the week, right? So now that this has happened, this really is the last chance for market to uh, basically take the Monday high out and then go from there, right? So this is how trend will play out. But again, the important area here, which is not yet mitigated, is also this. So market will have a reaction from there as well. And then here is when pre-market at 8:30 we get this particular bullish move. So with confirmation how to enter, we come here on the 15-minute we shift market structure. Same drill, shift market structure, strong push to the upside. Our buying opportunity is in this area now. Right? So I wouldn't really buy it right here. Although price action wise this is correct, but then not looking at that, right? So again, until it comes down here, 1 hour, yeah, okay, it came down. Go back to 15 minutes. So the whole week ended, right? So it so happened कि मंडे लो, ये क्या हो रहा है? आई थिंक मंडे ट्यूसडे, अच्छा मंडे है ना ये, मंडे, so Tuesday was inside. I told that Monday if it expands, Tuesday will be range, so obviously no trade. Wednesday is an expansion day, considering this is the low. Here is where a potential entry would take place, but obviously market just rallied. We could have entered using. I thought this Monday is only continuing for some reason, but ये था another point of interest. If the time was right, then we could have entered using it. But anyway, this was gold. Let's look at Nasdaq, right? Same week. What we want to see is if one market is same week, this is the same week, then another market will potentially give you what you're looking at, right? So here again, market is bullish. Here is Sunday potential low of the week. Monday high, potential high of the week. Right? And then if Monday has expanded, Tuesday will be range bound. Our area of interest for buy is here. We are in a bullish trend. We have not taken out these equal highs, which is the draw on liquidity, very clear. So when we get this on Wednesday is where basically we will start looking. Also, there is a new week opening gap, this gap, right? So yeah, anywhere here could be our buying that could take place. Wednesday expanded, it took out these equal highs, and further uh, into Thursday again expansion should happen. Friday, not much. It should retrace generally, but Friday price action can be bad, so better to avoid Fridays. But if you're in a positional trade and you know if you have some targets, right? So extreme targets are here. Extreme targets are here. This is the last fair value gap. That's the unmitigated area order block. So if you have equal highs here again, liquidity, you are in a positional trade, you know where it's going, and you got in, let's say here, knowing that Sunday is potentially going to be the low. If you are bullish, then you can hold your trade uh, for longer into Friday and the weekend as well. So I would say this out of everything, this is where we would have got our setup. So obviously you are in Feb, right? So Q1, generally Q1 price action is going to be in Q1 accumulation. Right? This is starting of the yearly candle. Q2 is going to be manipulation. So you won't expect a lot of movement in one direction. Market is going to tend to be range bound. So this is entire January in a range. Tuesday has popped up. Okay. Now what will you expect? We are still in accumulation. It will come back into the range, right? So at some point, but we are at the all-time highs as well. Okay? All-time highs. So it comes back into the range, very aggressive. Trump trade wars will happen. So March, right? So this was expected. Trump trade wars. Now we are going into the manipulation quarter, which is the second quarter. So here fast and furious moves will happen. Manipulation, fast and furious. That's how it goes. So there is narrative to the quarters as well. Right? But this is a really good area if you know what you're doing, because you'll look at the Mickey Mouse range here and look at single day giving uh, thousands of points. Right? Like this is one day, 1,500 points. Average range is 200 to 300 points in Nasdaq. average range is 2 to 300 on Nasdaq, right? So this is a manipulation. Uh, Anyway, did some back testing. We got, I mean, one excellent rate, our A plus setup. So again, it's also a matter of time frame going into lower time frame, having that 1 minute access. But yeah, I think we'll do more back test that the week or yeah, week and quarter that was picked was basically accumulation. So you won't expect uh, like trend days. So you'll have to do session trade in that case. So that's the market condition where you will trade reversal, right? So as we saw, a lot of the trades were missing reaching points of interest, reversing, going to the other extreme, failing to take liquidity, coming back down. So when you are observing ठीक है उस market में, then what we do is basically just trade reversal, trade within the range. So that's the learning. Do more and we'll see.